Welcome everyone. Today I stand before you with the goal of sharing an important message about life and the hidden strength within each of us. Together we will explore how to overcome difficulties, challenges, and learn how to face ourselves in moments when life seems to push us to a dead end. I'm not here to talk about success, but rather about what to do when you face failure. How we build resilience and never give up. I know what it feels like to be pushed to the edge. I have dreamed, I have hoped, but there were times when it felt like no one believed in that dream. I've been through moments when everything seemed to be against me. I imagine some of you have experienced this too, haven't you? But I want to tell you this: what matters is not what happened in the past, but how we face it. You can't live yesterday because yesterday won't come back to help you. Yesterday is over. And only today is the one opportunity we have to change everything. We cannot go back and fix every mistake, but we can choose how we face today and the future. And to do that, you must realize that within you there is always a strength capable of overcoming even the toughest challenges. Today I want to share stories and personal experiences that I believe will help you discover that strength. The strength you've had all along, though perhaps you've never clearly seen it. And from here, we will begin the journey of understanding how to embrace life's process, how to overcome adversity, and how to face ourselves to find a stronger, braver person within. Life is never easy, and no one can promise that the road ahead will be free of challenges. But what I can tell you is this: you have the strength to overcome it all, if you believe in yourself and have the courage to face the hardest things. Who will speak to those who are hurting? Who will be there to encourage you in moments when it seems like there's no hope left? I stand here today to remind you that you are not alone. Each one of us goes through difficult times in life. The most important thing is that we keep moving forward no matter what happens. Life never stands still, and neither can we. When you face hardship, the most crucial thing is to never stop moving forward. We all face moments of adversity, with challenges that seem insurmountable. But remember, inside you, there is something greater than any obstacle. That strength lies within you, not in others, and not in the circumstances around you. When you feel exhausted, when you feel like there is nothing left to keep you going, stop, take a deep breath, and remember that everything that happens is part of the process. To grow, you must overcome these challenges. No journey is easy, but no journey is meaningless either. I wish I could tell you that things will get easier. But the truth is, life will never be easy. Each day is a battle. You will face new challenges, unexpected failures, and maybe even heartbreak. But the key to success is finding the strength from within, not from what's around you. Life isn't designed to make you comfortable. It's designed to make you stronger. The important thing is that you learn to accept the process. Accepting the process means accepting that you will face hardship. You will encounter failure, and you may feel like giving up. But if you persist and don't give in, things will change. When you struggle with yourself, you'll discover a hidden strength that you never thought you had. You'll learn how to overcome negative emotions, how to be patient, and how to calmly face challenges. When facing adversity, always remember that you have a hidden source of strength within you. That strength doesn't come from others or from the success you achieve, but it comes from within. From your willingness to face hardship and overcome it. Every challenge in life is an opportunity to discover more about yourself. Don't see difficulties as something to avoid, but rather as an opportunity to become stronger. I want to share with you a story about myself. There were times in my life when I was brought down by failure, by criticism, by moments when it felt like there was nothing left to hold on to. I stood at the brink of giving up, but instead of letting go, I chose to dig deep within myself and find the strength inside. I realized that these very hardships were the most valuable lessons in life, helping me to discover my limits and then break through them. Life doesn't always give you what you want, but if you don't give up, it will give you what you need to grow. True strength doesn't come from easy victories. It comes from how you handle failure. You only truly know how strong you are when you're placed in the toughest situations. The reality is that life doesn't always go the way you want it to. You'll have to face dark days, moments when it feels like you can't go on, but remember, inside you, there's still strength to get through it. I can't promise that things will become easier, but what I can promise is that if you persevere and don't give up, you'll become stronger. Life is not a straight line. It's a journey filled with challenges, and every challenge is a part of your personal growth. The warrior spirit is not something distant. In fact, it lies within each one of us. We all have a choice, to fight or to give up. What matters is that when life knocks you down, you must know how to stand back up. Don't let temporary failures defeat you permanently. The warrior inside you won't allow you to accept defeat easily. You must raise your hand like a champion, even when your wounds still ache. The warrior spirit doesn't just emerge when everything is going well, but especially when it feels like every door is closing. Fighting is not a choice, it's a duty. Life will always present challenges, and we must be ready to face them with all our determination and courage. When everything seems to be falling apart, that's the moment for the warrior inside you to speak up. This doesn't mean you won't feel pain or that you'll never stumble. It means that even when you fall, you get back up and keep fighting. That is real strength. The will to fight isn't something we are born with. It must be forged through the difficulties and challenges of life. Every time you face a new difficulty, you must find the will to overcome it. And that is how you train your warrior spirit. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity for you to grow, to become stronger and tougher. You can choose to fight or give up, and that decision is yours alone. The warrior spirit is the ability to refuse to accept failure as the end. Every time you encounter an obstacle, ask yourself, what will I do with this situation? You can give up or you can choose to fight. I believe that we all have a warrior spirit within, but the key is how to train it every day. I have witnessed many people brought down by life. And what I've noticed about successful people is not that they face fewer challenges, but that they have more willpower to overcome them. They don't let failure control their lives. Every time they face difficulties, they dig deep within and find the strength to keep fighting. That is the warrior spirit we must cultivate. Dreams never wait for you. You must chase them as if they are the most important thing in the world. Life doesn't promise you time to prepare, and you cannot sit back and wait for things to come to you. You must act immediately. Never stop running toward your goal. When you are committed to your goal, no matter how big the obstacles, you will see yourself growing stronger every day. Your strength comes from determination and relentless action. I want you to understand this. Every moment you delay is a lost opportunity. Your dream is waiting for you, but it won't wait forever. You must act now as if your life depends on it. Because the truth is, if you don't act, your life will remain stagnant. No looking back, that's the principle that successful people always follow. Once you've started the journey, you must move forward. No turning back, no regrets for what has passed. The past is closed and you cannot change it. The only thing you can do is keep walking, face the future, and continually strive for your goal. Your heart, your life, and your happiness are entirely your responsibility. No one else can decide for you how you will live your life. No one else is responsible for your happiness except you. This means you must take charge of your life and take responsibility for every decision you make. You cannot blame circumstances nor wait for external changes. Change must begin from within you. When you accept responsibility for your life, you will realize that you have the power to change everything. Every decision, every action you take leads to a certain outcome. You can control that, but only when you take responsibility and ownership of your actions. Self-control doesn't mean you won't face challenges. It means that when difficulties arise, you will know how to confront and overcome them without relying on others. Your life is a series of choices, and you have the full right to decide which direction you will take. Do you want to live an ordinary life or a great one? That is entirely in your hands. Remember that happiness doesn't come from others, but from the way you choose to live each day. When you take responsibility for your life, you will be able to take control of your destiny and turn all your dreams into reality. In the journey of life, self-belief is the core driving force that helps you move forward. Without belief in yourself, all efforts become meaningless. Success does not come from how much talent you have or where you start, but from your ability to believe that you can achieve what you desire. This belief must be deep, steadfast, and unshakable by any external factors. I believe that all of us have the potential to achieve great goals, but the key is that we must build strong belief in ourselves. This belief doesn't appear naturally. It needs to be cultivated and nurtured through challenges, through facing failure and overcoming it. When you start believing that you can, the world will open up before you. You will see opportunities instead of challenges, and you will have enough courage to pursue your dreams no matter what happens. In the journey towards success, the first thing you need is a clear plan and a strong belief in your own value. You cannot move forward if you don't know where you're going and don't believe that you can reach your destination. Your life plan doesn't have to be perfect, but it must have a clear goal, and you need to believe that you deserve to achieve that goal. When I was younger, I too doubted my abilities. I used to ask myself if my dreams were too big. But through failure, through standing up and continuing to move forward, I realized that self-belief is the key to unlocking every door. It's not talent, not luck, but the belief in your own abilities that keeps you moving. You must believe that you deserve the good things in life and never let anyone make you feel worthless. A plan is the foundation, but belief is the source of strength to carry out that plan. When you believe in yourself, you act with determination and never give up. Nothing is impossible if you dare to believe in yourself and work relentlessly to achieve it. There will be times when you face a challenge so great that you feel you can't overcome it. You might tell yourself that it's too difficult, that you're not capable enough. But remember that nothing is impossible. Every limit you see is just an illusion, a barrier you've created for yourself. The only difference between those who succeed and those who fail is that successful people don't believe in limits. They believe that with persistence and willpower, they can do anything. I have met many people in my life who gave up on their dreams simply because they believed it was too difficult. They set limits for themselves, and those limits kept them from moving forward. But I've also met people who dared to attempt the impossible, who didn't let limits hold them back, and they achieved extraordinary things. What you need to do is change your mindset. Tell yourself, no matter how difficult this is, it's still possible if I give my best effort. When you start believing that everything is possible, you'll begin to see opportunities everywhere. You'll realize that what you once thought was impossible is just a challenge that requires persistence and determination. You can overcome anything as long as you don't give up. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in my life is that you can't please everyone. There were times when I tried to please others, tried to chase the standards set by society, only to realize that it didn't bring happiness. Pleasing everyone is an impossible task, and if you try to do it, you'll lose yourself. Instead of trying to please everyone, focus on your own values and goals. You need to understand that not everyone will agree with you. Not everyone will support you, but that doesn't matter. What matters most is that you live true to yourself, that you believe in the values and goals you've set. When you stop trying to please everyone, you'll free yourself from unnecessary pressure and focus all your energy on achieving your goals. Remember, your life is yours, not anyone else's. You don't need to live by anyone else's standards, and you don't need to be loved by everyone. Live authentically, and you will find joy and fulfillment in pursuing what is meaningful to you, not in gaining the approval of others. Difficulties are not the end, but rather the beginning of change. In life, there will be times when you are knocked down, when everything seems meaningless, and you ask yourself if there is still a way to stand up. But it is precisely in those hardest moments that you will discover your true strength. Hardship is not something to avoid. It is an opportunity for you to grow and transform. When life knocks you down, remember one thing. If you can look up, you can get up. Difficulties don't come to defeat you, they come to teach you. Every challenge you face is a valuable lesson. It teaches you about yourself, about the limits you never knew you could overcome, and about how you can turn pain into strength. Successful people aren't those who never face challenges, but those who know how to confront difficulties and transform from within to become stronger. Life is not a smooth path. Difficulties are inevitable, and we cannot avoid them. But the most important thing I want to share with you today is that difficulties are not the end. They are the starting point for a new journey where you can find strength and potential within yourself that you never knew existed. I want to share with you a difficult phase of my life. There were times when I thought I couldn't continue. Everything became too difficult, and I felt like I had lost all hope. But it was in that very moment that I realized this wasn't the end, but an opportunity to change. I decided not to let difficulties define me, but instead chose to use them as stepping stones to go further. I learned how to stand up after every fall and view failures as opportunities to grow. Difficulties are not failures, they are challenges to overcome. When you see difficulties as opportunities to learn, you'll realize that every failure, every time you're knocked down, is a step forward in the journey of becoming the best version of yourself. Difficulties are not the enemy, they are our greatest teacher. When you face difficulties, you need more than just persistence. You need to believe in yourself and have the resilience not to be shaken by whatever happens. Believe in everything you have and understand that within you is something stronger than any challenge. Willpower and resilience are not things you are born with. They are qualities that must be honed through facing challenges. I once thought I wasn't strong enough, that some things were too hard to overcome. But then I realized that true strength lies in the ability to never give up. Each time I faced a challenge, I learned to build confidence from those very failures. Confidence doesn't mean knowing you will never fail, but knowing that even if you do, you will still get up and keep going. Resilience doesn't mean never falling. It means always getting back up after being knocked down. As you train this resilience, you will see that nothing can stop you. You will feel stronger every day, not just because you have overcome difficulties, but because you have learned to control your emotions and thoughts. Confidence and resilience are the two essential factors that help you stand firm in the face of all challenges. Fear is our greatest enemy. It stops you from acting, makes you doubt your abilities, and holds you back from great opportunities. But if you let fear control you, you'll never go far. When fear tells you that you can't, you must boldly reply, "Yes, I can." Only when you face fear will you find the inner strength to overcome it. I have been ruled by fear before, wondering if I could succeed. Negative thoughts about my abilities once stopped me from seizing many opportunities, but then I understood that fear is just a part of life. We can't eliminate fear completely, but we can learn to face and overcome it. Battling fear doesn't mean you aren't scared. It means you know how to act despite the fear. Difficulties are inevitable, but fear only exists when you let it take control. When you begin to face difficulties, fear will slowly fade away. You will realize that there is nothing more frightening than not acting. When you dare to confront fear, you become stronger, not just mentally, but also in your ability to take control of your life. Battling fear isn't a simple fight, but it is the most important one you must win. Every day you wake up is a new opportunity for you to do something great. Life doesn't owe you anything, but you have this moment today to make a mark on your life and those around you. Persistence is an essential element if you want to live a meaningful life. We often give up easily when faced with challenges, but it's persistence that helps you achieve long-lasting success. Persistence is not simply about not giving up. It's the determination to keep moving forward even when things get tough. It's the ability to stand up every time you fall, to stay true to the values and goals you've set for yourself. Persistence doesn't mean never feeling tired or discouraged. It means always finding a reason to keep going, no matter how big the challenges are. Every day we get in life is a gift. We can't control everything, but we can control how we use our time. Life will never give you back the days that have passed, but each morning you wake up is a chance to do something different, to get closer to your goal. Have you ever asked yourself, how are you using your time? Are you living the life you want, or are you just getting by, not really making a mark? We often forget that time is limited. We think there will always be more tomorrows, but the truth is, today is the most valuable asset you have. Living a meaningful life requires persistence in pursuing your goals and making the most of every opportunity you have. Don't wait to act. Don't think you'll start when things get easier, because there is never a perfect time to begin. Start today, right now, and make the difference you want to see in your life. Your life won't last forever, but the legacy you leave can. Your legacy isn't material wealth, but the values, actions, and contributions you've made to the world around you. Living a meaningful life isn't about satisfying yourself. It's about creating positive change and leaving something valuable for future generations. Creating a legacy doesn't mean you have to do grand, monumental things. Every small action, every kind word, every little help you offer can contribute to your legacy. Your life is not shaped by the big things you achieve, but by the small actions you take every day. Your legacy is the result of how you live, how you treat others, and how you choose to contribute to the world. Remember that you're not just living for yourself. Your actions can affect many others, even if you don't realize it. Every day is an opportunity for you to create something good, to leave your mark on this world. Don't let life pass by quietly. Leave a legacy that you can be proud of and a positive impact for others. Persistence is the key to success. Many people give up on their dreams simply because they don't have the patience to keep going. They see obstacles and think that continuing is too hard. But the truth is, every great success requires persistence, time, and continuous effort. Failure only happens when you give up. If you keep moving forward, you will eventually reach your destination. You may not see results immediately, and you may face many challenges along the way. But every small step you take is part of the journey. And each time you persist, even when it seems like there's no progress, you're building the foundation for future success. Stay persistent with your goals. Don't let difficulties discourage you. Remember that persistence is the key, and every action you take today will bring great results in the future. No path is easy, but every step along the way will make you stronger and bring you closer to your goal. Living a meaningful life isn't just about living for yourself. It's about taking responsibility for the lives of those around you. We can't control everything, but we are responsible for how we treat others and the choices we make. Every action you take affects the world around you. So live responsibly, not just for yourself, but for the people you love, your community and society. We have a responsibility to live true to our values with honesty, kindness, and determination. Your responsibility is to ensure that every day you live brings something positive, not just for yourself, but for others too. Think about what you can do to improve the lives of others and start acting on it today. Your life is a precious gift, but it only truly matters when you share it with others. Live responsibly, knowing that every action, every decision you make impacts the world around you. When you live with responsibility, you will not only feel fulfilled within yourself, but also create great value for society. In life, each of us will experience moments of collapse. These are the times when everything seems to fall apart, when you feel like there's nothing left to salvage. Failures, losses, and disappointments sometimes make you lose your direction, and you may wonder if it's even possible to rise again from the ruins. But it's in these very moments of collapse that you have the greatest opportunity to be reborn, to rise, and to discover a stronger version of yourself. Collapse is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter in life. Life may knock you down, but how you respond to that fall is what truly matters. You can choose to surrender, or you can choose to get back up, wipe away your tears, and start again. Every collapse can become the foundation for growth if you see it as an opportunity to change and develop. When life knocks you down, don't just stay down, stand up and fight. Life is never easy, and there will undoubtedly be times when everything seems to crumble. Pain and failure in those moments are inevitable. But remember, you only truly fail when you choose to give up. As long as you stand up and keep moving forward, you haven't lost. I recall a time in my life when I faced a major failure. It felt as though everything was collapsing beneath my feet. I didn't know if I could overcome it, and in those weak moments I thought about giving up. But then I realized Failure isn't final. It's just a part of the journey. Each time I was knocked down, I found the strength within to get back up and fight once more. Fighting is not easy, but it is necessary. Each time you rise, you not only overcome failure, but also become stronger, more aware of yourself and your limits and how much you can surpass them. Fighting after a setback doesn't mean you'll never fall again. It means that each time you do, you'll know how to get up quicker and stronger. Pain is not something to avoid, it's something to accept and transform. Every time you experience pain, you have an opportunity to learn, grow, and discover your inner strength. Pain is not the enemy. It is a part of the journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. True strength lies in your ability to turn pain into motivation for growth. Imagine you're going through a major challenge. Maybe it's a loss or a failure in your career. Your first feelings will likely be pain, discouragement, and even despair. But think about this. Without pain, how could you understand the power of recovery? Without failure, how could you appreciate the value of success? It's in these painful moments that you'll find the drive to overcome, to stand up and fight for what you want. Transforming pain into strength requires courage and determination. You must see opportunities within the difficulties. Trust that each time you endure pain, you are moving closer to the most complete version of yourself. Don't let pain control you. Use it to fuel your journey of rising. Collapse is not the end of the journey. It's a stepping stone for you to rise higher. Life doesn't always go according to plan, but that doesn't mean you can't turn it into something better. The times you fall, the failures that make you feel hopeless, are the very opportunities to rebuild from the ground up with a stronger foundation, more experience, and a greater belief in your own abilities. Rising from collapse is not about returning to where you started. It's about stepping up to a new level. Every time you fall, you are learning how to become stronger, not just physically, but mentally. Every challenge you've faced, every wound you've healed serves as evidence of your inner strength. I've learned one important thing. Rising from collapse is not just about standing up, but about finding a reason to never give up. Find meaning in your falls, learn from every hardship, and remember that no failure is ever meaningless. Your scars will be proof of your resilience and unbreakable spirit. You will rise higher than ever before because you've been through and overcome challenges that others cannot imagine. Life is an ever-changing journey. What we've discussed today is not just about lessons in willpower, perseverance, or how to face challenges, but also about the discovery and growth of ourselves. Every challenge, every difficulty you encounter is not meant to defeat you, but to help you become stronger, wiser, and gain greater control over your life. Perseverance, belief in yourself, and the ability to turn failures into opportunities are the keys to overcoming any obstacle. We have talked about the warrior spirit, about cultivating mental resilience, and the ability to rise after every fall. No success comes easily, but each slow step forward, every consistent action, will bring you closer to your goal. The core values I want to emphasize here are confidence in your abilities, inner strength, and relentless perseverance. Life will always present you with challenges, but what matters most is how you respond to those challenges. Never let fear or doubt hold you back. You have the strength to face and overcome any difficulty as long as you don't give up on yourself. So now the question is, what will you do with these lessons? Will you choose to act, or will you let everything pass by like a fleeting breeze? Your life won't wait, and every moment you waste is an opportunity lost. Start today, right now, to turn your dreams into reality. I want you to ask yourself, what have I done today to move closer to my goal? Every day is an opportunity for you to do something different. Don't wait for the perfect circumstances because they will never come. What you need to do is take action, no matter how challenging the current situation may be. Step out of your comfort zone because only by confronting challenges can you truly grow. Remember, your strength doesn't lie in how much talent you have, but in how you use that talent to overcome life's challenges. Every small action you take today will bring you closer to the success you seek. You must believe in yourself. Believe that you have the ability to achieve anything you desire. The world doesn't wait for those who hesitate. And success doesn't come to those who remain still. You must act. You must walk your own path. Don't let anyone make you doubt or question your abilities. The future is yours, and you are the one who will decide the direction your life will take. Life isn't just about what we achieve, but how we live it. Every day, every choice you make shapes who you are. You can choose to live for yourself or let others decide your life for you. But remember, only you know what's best for you. Live with faith, with determination, and with a warrior spirit. Life will present you with many challenges, but you have the strength to overcome them. You can turn every difficulty into an opportunity if you never give up. Your future is in your hands, and you are the one who will decide what your life will become. Step out of your comfort zone, accept the challenges, and take action today. The world is waiting for those who dare to face adversity and conquer it. You are that person. Live, breathe, and fight for the life you deserve. And when you look back, you will see that every difficulty, every challenge you have overcome was just part of the journey to becoming the best version of yourself.